Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome along to Hanna, Indiana with myself and the Farm Sim guy. We've actually arrived at work a little bit earlier than FSG today, and we're going to take the chance before he logs into the server to go and get this field here rolled. We didn't do it last time and we were just going to skip it because the plan today is to jump forward a month or two and get into the canola, which you can see right there is looking well and truly on its way to being ready to harvest. Not quite there, but not too far away. But let's try and maximise the yield, the profit we can make off these soybeans by running the roll around them while we wait for FSG. So, get this all unfolded. Won't take too long. It shouldn't take us too long to get around this field. I think we did it last time without him too. So, here we are. He has obviously been busy and done the other one. So we're just going to shoot around this field, get it done as quick as we can, and hopefully we'll be finished before FSG logs in, and we don't get any interruptions. So, straight into a little time lapse to start the episode off. When we are back, hopefully, we'll be catching up with Mr. FSG and getting into some canola harvest, so we'll catch up with you really soon. But we didn't quite get everything finished before FSG turned up, as you would have seen him there loitering and watching us work, but I've just got this last little bit to do which we didn't catch on the turn, and we'll be all done. It hasn't taken too long, about 25 minutes or so real time, a little bit longer than that to get that done. 70 acre field though, so a bit bigger than you think and give it credit for, and when there's two of us working in a field and we get it done effectively twice as quick, you kind of forget that when you do it on your own it's going to take twice as long. So there we are. Anyhow, that is us done, so I think let's just park up here, get this folded up. There we go, it's raised, it should fold, and once we're done we'll get back over to the yard and we'll say good afternoon to FSG, probably before we skip forward through to the next month so we can start on that canola harvesting.
Well, Args, thanks for jumping in and getting that big field done. Appreciate that.
No worries, mate. I thought I could clock in a little bit earlier than you and knock it out so we can make the most out of those soybeans.
Absolutely. Looking good. I just checked them over as well, as all 3 fields have got weeds in them as well. So we'll have to look forward to that in the future.
Alright, we might have to see if we can get that sprayer traded in for something that might actually work a little bit better.
Yeah, no, sounds like a plan.
All
So,
right.
yeah, it's coming towards the end of the day now, isn't it? So we're probably going to knock off now and pick up in the morning when that canola should be ready.
That sounds like a good idea. I like how you've just arrived and you're already looking forward to knocking off.
That's the way I roll.
Good on you, good on you. Yeah, so yeah, now we'll jump into, I think we need to go to July and jump forward and make a big start on the canola.
That's right. That's a big field, that. So that should keep us occupied for a few hours.
Certainly should, certainly should. Right, well, I will catch you tomorrow.
All right, mate.
Cool. Well, mate, you ready to get into this canola?
I am indeed. It's looking like a good crop.
It is.
See if all that extra work that we did on it pays off.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We had to jump forward a little bit further than we thought, though. June to August.
Yeah, but the other crops have started to germinate. The soybeans are coming up nicely over there. You can see a lot of weeds, though, as well.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that another day.
Yep, that could be something for next time. But yeah, certainly. Let's go and make a start. So are we going to go and do the little field over the road first, or do you just want to jump straight into the big one?
Yeah, let's knock that one out and then get it done, and then we can get really stuck into this one.
Okay, sounds good. Let's get to it.
Let's do it, man.
Well, yes, hello everyone. Welcome back to Hanna, Indiana. We've already done our introductions, but we're going to do them again because we're now here with the Farm Sim guy. And as we said, soybeans are all up and germinated. Nice rows. I do like the way that these are actually germinated in rows. It's like you would normally expect, depending on which way you've seeded, but we do have a lot of weeds starting to show their heads. Well, certainly have more than started to show their heads. They're pretty dominant across the field. So we are going to have to get in here and get those sprayed. I'll have a chat to FSG about a sprayer, but we might trade out the case for the LR modding John Deere. We'll go and have a look at that. But there goes FSG. Looks like he's grabbed a grain cart, so we might as well. We head on down the end to the New Holland, and we'll make a start with that and go and get into the crops. So we should be able to make it out there. There's only this tree we need to get past, and I don't think the head is wider than that, so we'll hop in, head on down to the field and make a start on the canola. Alright, we might just pull straight in here. You can see FSG's going down the road there with the grain cart. We'll get everything unfolded. We've got the header unfolded, combine all unfolded. Get that down, turned on. We'll just rip straight into this. I think get this field done nice and fast because we really want to get into that big field. Now I think the plan for the big field is we are going to tackle that with 3 combines running course play, and FSG and I'll take care of keeping them moving, keeping grain carts and that full up, and getting canola into the bins. So we'll basically be doing logistics today while the combines do their thing. But look at that, we're almost already 6-7% full. This isn't looking too bad for a bit of a yield. In fact, if we bring up our mini map, let's have a look and see what colour we're getting. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm happy with that. So there's going to be plenty of time for some montages and time lapses through this episode, I think, because we are going to be pretty busy just doing things. So let's just jump into another little one. We'll time lapse doing this field, and we'll catch up with you again soon. Well, a couple of nervous moments just here as both FSG and I got kicked out of the server. We were worried we were going to have lost all the progress we'd made thus far, but fortunately came back in at exactly the same spot where we were, with everything still here and going. And look at this, we're going to be so close to getting this whole field into the grain cart and combine. We've got no more room in the grain cart. We've got enough space for, what is it, 1,500 litres. And we've got this little bit here behind us, and a little section over the other side, which didn't quite harvest properly, to go and pick up. So I'm pretty sure we might just about get this in. There we go. We should do it. So we've just got this piece over here that didn't pick up. We'll go and get that sorted, and we'll get the grain carts emptied out. We will go and head on over to the other field and make a start on that. Now FSG has had both the combines up and running. They've made good progress already. I think they've been around and done their Headland Pass. So they are really motoring, and he's reporting some awesome, excellent high yields over that way, and long may it continue because we have had some good yields here. But just get this little bit, might try and do it sideways to get it picked up. We'll get that done, and then we'll head on over into the big field, which will be exciting. Argsy at FSG.
Go ahead, Ox.
I am all finished over here. I have got room for about 1,000 litres in the combine and a full grain cart. So we're doing pretty well so far. How about you?
That is impressive. That is impressive. I've got 2 full combines. I've just emptied a trailer. I've got another trailer full. Yeah, I'm struggling to keep up. So you can come and help me if you want.
Are you looking forward to having a third combine thrown in the mix then?
Yeah, that'll add to the fun, won't it?
Yeah. Hey, actually, I've just had a phone call. I've got to shoot into town and do something. So you'll be right if I just leave you here on your own.
Yeah.
Good. We'll see you in a minute. He sounded confident, didn't he? He'd handle it. He'd be right. Anyhow, let's get on down here. I know FSG struggled to get in through this gap, so I think we might have to shoot around over the edge of the soybeans and then deal with that. But while we've got a truck parked here, let's make the most of it. Empty this in here. We'll leave it emptying. We'll go and grab the grain cart and come over and do the same, I think. And that should mean we're emptied out and ready to go in the other field. So about 75,000 litres off that field in total. We've got 22,000 in the combine and 53 here. So that's not bad. Not bad. I don't even know the value of the canola, how that stacks up compared to anything else. We'll have to take a look at that at some stage. But the focus now, priority, is to get into this big field and give FSG a hand. We've got the combine up there emptying out. We'll go and tackle the combine into the field. Looks like it's done, so we'll be able to leave the grain cart here, do that, and we'll go make a start. Well, there we are off and going. Got the combine over here. Here comes FSG, racing in with the full load into the truck. Look at that, precision, excellent job. So we'll go and get the other grain cart because I'm sure he will be struggling to keep up with those combines, and now they've added a third one into the mix. That is going to be just as challenging, but of course we do need to get this grain cart emptied into the truck first and into the bins. So we'll sort that out and then we'll go out and get started. So we've got over here FSG's running grain carts. We're just getting trucks. Oh, we're just about cutting them off, running around in front of us. But we're just going to get these 2 trucks unloaded. We've got one unloaded at least, and he is trying to keep up with the combines, and it's doing it pretty tough at the moment. So we'll get over and help him out as soon as we can get these trucks emptied out, get in there with the grain cart, and hopefully be able to keep up with the 3 combines. But it looks like it has been a bit of a challenge for him so far.
It has been a bit of a challenge for me so far.
There you go. Damn it, my muting. It's the problem with having the mute instead of push to talk.
Don't change the system, Args.
Yeah, I know, right? That have been working so well though. There we are. truck's emptied, so we can now go and jump in with the grain cart and go and help out with that. Let's park in behind this one's probably the best spot. We got them both lined up, and once one's done we can get the other one into position. I was actually just contemplating setting up an auto drive course for the trucks, just using a helper to come in here and get them unloaded. We might do that with the next truck, just see how we're going. But let's get that auger in and turned around, and let's go and try and get some combines emptied out. I think we've got here just in time to catch up to this combine. It can't be too far away from being chocker. Now this one's a little bit harder because the auger's not quite as long as the class combines. There we are. We can just get next to it. Come on, move over. The articulated tractor's making it a little bit harder. Should have actually had the other Fendt running this because it is a faster tractor as well, so we could have covered a bit more ground. But there we go. We'll just get our cruise control set down to 6 so we can sit next to this comfortably. Should be us. Good to go. Back up again. There we go. Right, so hopefully with us here now we can give FSG a bit of a hand and keep things moving more efficiently. It's probably a little bit late in the field to be setting up an auto drive course, but we're going to do it anyhow. Because why not? Let's see if we can get it to work. So we'll race around, we'll go and put this one into the bins, and we've just about got a full truck there again already, so hopefully FSG can keep up with the combines while we do this. We've got the auto drive set up. We haven't put the lead truck on it yet. We'll see how it goes. It's probably only going to get 1 or maybe 2 loads. It looks like FSG has been keeping everything moving. There's not much canola over here at all. Now unfortunately we are in a predicament with the way we set up course play. We do have combines a little bit further ahead than they should be, which has meant we've had to drive on the crop just a little bit more than we'd normally like. That was just as a result of trying to set up a 3 combine course and starting it out with only 2. A little bit further ahead than we had intended, but that's right. I'm sure you can turn a blind eye to those little indiscretions and just enjoy the farming for what it is. But also, we haven't really had a time because we've both been so busy. We haven't really had a chance to do a proper montage or anything like that. So we'll see if we can get one of those down. Probably not because of the amount of time left here. So we'll just carry on with harvesting, carry on with running some grain cart here, seeing what we can get done, and we'll, I guess, go and check out this auto drive course in just a little bit with the truck and just see where we end up. Let's look, we should have enough canola here in the back of the wagon to get that truck full. Looks like it. Should now. There we go. It is going to drive off. So we'll let them do their thing. I'm interested to go and ride along. We'll let a little bit here into the Mac. I don't want to leave FSG completely in the lurch. But let's get that there. We're going to jump out very quickly. It's going to roll onto its point. We're going to jump into the truck and see how it goes, getting to where we want it to go. Alright, moment of truth. We've got this far. Can we navigate our way in through here? Looks like we're going to. Truck's got here on its own, and unloading. Excellent. We did have to move the auger over at the bins over there out of the way, the seed bin and that, because it didn't want to go past that. It had detected the collision. But there we go. Auto drive all set up and running. Probably not worth it for the last couple of fields, but good proof of concept again. And it's always good to hone your skills and try doing this in different maps and with different layouts of farms and yards and everything like that, just to make sure it all works. So, I think we can hop out there. Should find that he'll make his way back into the field, and we can go and carry on getting the combines unloaded. I think it's gone a lot easier having 2 grain carts here. Kept FSG under control a little bit better. Right, let's go and find out who needs to be emptied. We're just getting this combine unloaded. I think they must have finished because I'd sort of stopped here. There we go, AI worker A has completed their tasks. Indeed they had. So what we're going to do, FSG is well and truly on top of things. He's just emptied both of those combines out, going off to empty into the trucks. So we might just park our grain cart up there. I'm going to jump into this combine and just race around the outside of the fields. There are quite a few bits that course play's missed, so we don't want to leave anything out here. We'll go and get that sorted out. Things turned on and unfolded. And then we'll, yeah, see how many litres we get. Might not be worth it, but it could really be worth it. We'll just have to wait and see. But that's all unfolded now, is it? It is. There we go. I reckon we might be able to get maybe 1,500 litres? I don't know. 28 off that. Maybe not. 1,500 might be a bit adventurous. Well, I think that's about all we're going to get out of the edges of the field. 924 litres though, so to make it worthwhile, about 900 bucks I think. We were looking at the prices just before. And I think, just looking here at combines, I do believe the New Holland's got 2 more passes to do over there. And FSG's brought the other combine over here, it is empty. So I think we'll let them carry on, get their job done, and then we'll be pretty much wrapped up. Just saying how quickly this has gone. Probably an hour and a half, maybe real time, it's taken to do these 2 fields. This big one, obviously an hour and a half, but yeah, it's just, it's flowing by. Really has been quite efficient overall. There we are, canola into the back of the truck. I think now we'll get things parked up and figure out what our next move is going to be while we wait for this last combine to get finished. Well, we were doing a good job tidying up around the farm and moving the headers out and things like that, and then we put it right in the way of the auto drive course, so the truck here couldn't get around. But that's alright, we can hop in and do it ourselves. It's good to know the auto drive course worked, but mindful of that when you are moving equipment around, that you don't go and park it in the way. Wasn't an obvious spot. I didn't even think about it when I moved in there, but that's alright. The question now, and I haven't looked since we started in the big field, is how much canola have we got? It's going to be interesting to see how much we ended up with and what its value is going to be actually. That's going to be the other part that's going to fascinate me as well. We're just over there in the distance, other side of the field. The last combine is running down the last pass, and FSG's picking up the last of the canola. We're standing up here on top of the truck, which has a pretty much full hopper in there, but looking across the field, all very clear, very empty, and great to get this all done. It's been a mammoth effort, but gone very smoothly. Really hasn't been too many hassles at all. So we'll wait for FSG to get back over here. We'll get the last of the grain, the last of the canola into the truck, and we'll go and put it in the silos and see how much we've ended up with. Looking forward to seeing what our potential income might be and when we might be able to realise that, because that's the downside of having to wait to sell some of this product. Here he comes, racing in at a great rate of knots, and there we are. I wonder how much he's got in the silo, in the wagon. See from up here? Not quite. Not much at all. There we are. That is all empty. And he's going to get that folded up and go and put it away. So we'll get the truck moved out, and then we've got to go and grab the combine and pull that out as well. Well, the last of the canola here in the truck, almost 40,000 litres in here. So we'll get it tipped into the silo, and then we'll have a grand tally on how much we've ended up with. We should have a look at the yield map actually on the fields too, because I'm interested to see how that big field has yielded on precision farming. Just managed to catch a little bit off the edge there somewhere, but anyhow, there we are, getting the front hopper emptied out, and just a little bit there in the back one to do as well. We'll get things parked up and catch up with FSG before we call it quits for the day. Hey, would you believe it, I put all my equipment away, didn't wash any of it, FSG's washing his. Why, how the tables have turned.
They have, haven't they?
I did that deliberately.
Also, shame on you. Those headers are disgusting.
Oh, they need to do soybeans yet.
FSG to Args.
Go ahead.
You know, we've talked about the fuel tank on this little ute being rather small.
Yeah.
I've run out of fuel.
Do you need a push? Push up a cliff.
Yeah, I don't know how big. It's like a can of Coke the size of the fuel tank.
I think you need a syringe, just a little 50ml syringe.
Yeah, splash and dash.
Yeah. Alright, oh, good luck with that. I'm off.
Actually, I've just looked in Easy Dev. It has a 63 litre fuel tank.
Is that all? I suppose that's pretty appropriate for a vehicle, but it must chew through it. How many hours does it put on it?
1.3 hours, and you've already refueled it once already. It's doing about 0.1 of a mile to the gallon.
Darn Toyotas. Well, there we are. Combine's all put away, and I've even taken the liberty of pre-fitting the corn heads, because I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to be doing next. Harvest will be down into our cornfields, which is going to be a pretty big effort. It should be a good one for a live stream. We'll see if we can make that happen with a chat to FSG. There you go. He must have gone and grabbed a jerry can and topped himself up there with fuel. But that's pretty embarrassing. Like I said though, we've done it once. We can't hold it against him. But we will need the headers again. We've got the soybeans coming up, so there's no point going and putting them all away in the shed. They can just sit out here in the middle of the yard. We've got the trucks tucked away over there, out of the way. And obviously, next time, will be in here spraying. Now, I was thinking, we'll have a chat to FSG. I know he is busy for the next couple of weekends, so this could be actually a good job for me to get in here and do on my own while he is away, seeing we've only got the one sprayer. But we'll have a chat to him about that and see how we went with our canola. Well, mate, that was really good. I'm super stoked with how much we profited, or not profited, but yielded off those fields. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was amazing. I've not even looked yet. I said I was going to look at the end on the time-saving stock check and see what we could make from it.
Well,
at
you
max
should have a
price.
look. You should have a look because it's pretty impressive, and it's in December as well, so we don't have to wait too long.
Well, I'm in. Crikey, we made nearly 500,000 litres.
Yeah, not bad, eh? And only 75,000 litres came off that front field, so there's over 400,000 off the big field.
That's insane, and over 350,000 in income.
Yeah, not bad, eh?
Holy, that's good.
Yeah, and it shows up when you look at the yield map as well. There's a lot of green on that field compared to any of the others. Got a good vein through the middle, good vein of soil.
Yeah, I had a look at that, over 110%. So all that extra work, fertilising, rolling, and everything was well worth it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's slowly paying off. So that's a quarter of the $2 million gone with what we've got in the bins, and we've still got all the soybeans that are growing in the corn as well.
That's right, and the barley's looking pretty lucrative as well.
Yeah, it is. Once we get to that, so things are looking good. Looking good.
They are indeed.
Now, I was just saying, you're not around for the next couple of weeks, are you? So
I am not. It's going to be a bit quiet on the farm.
What I was going to suggest is, because the next job's actually spraying the soybeans, and that's really only a one-person job, I might jump on and do that anyhow. And next time you're back, we might be into some corn harvest.
No, sounds good. I believe we've got a new John Deere sprayer being delivered as well, haven't we?
We do. That was something that I think we've ordered and should be here, so we will tackle the soybeans with that, which will be good.
Sounds amazing.
All right,
mate. Yes. No. Enjoy spraying those while I'm off.
Yeah,
and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yep, you have a nice time, and looking forward to getting back into it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Should be good.
Yeah, good one, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Good work. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, take care, mate. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, there we go. 400,000 litres of canola just off this field. That's pretty impressive. I am quite surprised, actually, how much that was compared to the other field. But when you looked at that yield map, you could understand exactly why it was such a high yield, which is fantastic. Well, also, there'll be an environmental score bonus on all of that crop that we've harvested so far, the barley and the canola, which will hopefully push things up even higher. So anyhow, as we said, that is it from us for a couple of weeks together. I will log in at some stage and do an episode with the soybean spraying. We do have a new sprayer on its way, so looking forward to giving that a bit of a spin. But as always, hope you have enjoyed that episode from the Farm Sim Guy and myself. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.